spirit's eyes, paint the sky with stars. Only night will ever know why the heavens never show all the dreams there are to know. Paint the sky with stars. Who has placed the midnight sky so a spirit has to fly? As the heavens seem so far, now who will paint the midnight star? Night has brought to those who sleep only dreams they cannot keep. I have legends in the deep. Paint the sky with stars. The midnight sky, so a spirit has to fly. As the heavens seem so far, now who will paint the midnight star? Place a name upon the night, one to set your heart alight, and to make the darkness bright. Paint the sky with stars.
How now, sweet sister, thy slumber is indeed deep.
Yes, indeed. She has made the night light with drinking. Come, child, thou must not make thy sharpness ill. Awake! Oh! Trouble her not. We need to find these beasts. That Will may well be in attendance. These findings, these empty casks, bear his stamp.
As always, dear friends, I stand ready to make your case, but prithee, we must attend to our foolish little sister momentarily. Art thou composed, Juliet?
Why, I am fine. I was discussing, not drinking.
There are no ill effects from carousing in this dimension, I surmise. No headaches, no agues. A blessing for some of us. Mark you, I was right about the quality of mercy.
Thou art right, that mercy exists here, and not on earth. Some of us were knocked about rather badly in our day.
And some of us have knocked others about with equal relish.
Wherefore art...
Romeo.
No, dummy.
Wherefore art thou dummy?
Dummy Hoy. And Will Shakespeare.
Aha! I knew it! I knew I smelt a rat here about. Let us fly! Hurry!
No. Tarry a little. We must weight the situation with full knowledge.
I am sick and sullen. Your plodding patience tries mine.
My patience hath saved lives. Is that not true?
Why are they so agitated?
Well, 'tis from chasing around the universe, looking for answers from their creator. A worthy exercise, but futile, I suspect. Nonetheless, I have offered myself as their agent.
I thought we were to have all the answers in this dimension.
Faulty logic. What in our experience predicts that?
I am the wrong person to ask. My experience is limited. I died at 14.
A clever device to avoid a debate with Portia.
I am old enough to know I cannot win with Portia.
To answer your query and our dear friend's discontent, it seems that Cleopatra here is mightily sore about the title of Will's play, Antony and Cleopatra. She wants top billing.
Well, 'tis ridiculous. 'Twas I who lit up the stage whenever I entered. We know, fair queen, we know. The barge she sat in like a burnished throne, burned on the water. Ah, yes, the jewels, the spangles, the threads, the violence, the asp. Oh, how I greatly admired that. Will only gave me my bare hands and my teeth, and a few pots and pans to work with in the taming of the shrew. Well, I was a far better character than Antony. I mean, he was a passable lover, I'll admit. But what was Will thinking?
And Kate, what is thy matter of difficulty?
Well, canst thou believe that there are people out there who take our little play seriously? I mean, do audiences really believe that I gave up and became the obedient little wife? Ha! I must take Will to task for that. I just wish I had some more pots and pans to work with.
Brave Kate. But can we really blame Will for that? Sometimes directors and actors and cultures and audiences interpret a play differently. Can we control anything that we have created?
Clever girl. I'm not nearly as angry as Cleo here. I just like to be around for a good fight.
Oh, more than clever, very wise and well-spoken indeed. A thought well beyond the sensibilities of thy tender age.
Well, 'tis really not a new idea. 'Twould be unfair for me to take credit after accusing Will of stealing other people's ideas. We conversed on this.
Yes. This is why I importune thy patience, dear sisters. Now, I am curious about this meeting. Now, Juliet, tell of thy time with Will and, Dummy, is it?
Yes, Mr. Dummy Hoy, a baseball player, Portia.
Oh, delightful. I've come to adore this sport. On the morrow, I shall umpire a game between an Irish and an English team.
Oh, by my troth, that sounds dangerous. Can women play?
Sign up, and I will plead thy case. So, Mr. Hoy is a baseball player.
An early baseball player of the 1880s and 90s. And he is deaf.
So, that is why we were communicating thusly. Oh, just a moment. Fear not. They are nearby and eavesdropping, no doubt. I was wondering why we were doing thus.
But how are they connected? How does an English playwright of the 1500s and an American baseball player have such an affinity across time and space?
They searched to understand that. 'Tis a riddle. Dummy read Will's plays in school and enjoyed them, but legions of people have. Dummy is creative. Will is creative, so...
And what, pray, did Mr. Hoy create?
Those hand signals Portia was using to pronounce judgment on baseball plays, he invented them so that people could follow the game with their eyes as well as their ears.
Oh, wait. Oh. I may possess the means to solve this question.
That would be in character.
I must find those ball players. 'Tis a person connecting Will and Dummy, by my troth.
Portia, what about us?
We have an eternity to settle our accounts, but I may have the solution to one question now, and methinks...
Oh, sweet Cleopatra, forgive me the title. Oh, a dreadful misjudgment. I just thought it looked better on the playbill. Oh. Run, Dummy, run!
Gracious. Wilt thou come? They'll all circle back by and by. We seem to be sharing an orbit of some kind.
Lead on, and I shall follow. No, this way.
No. This way.
No, you went this way.
Come, child, this way.
Come on, he went this way.
Juliet,
This way.
be sensible. This way.
But I want to go this way. This way. Hark! One of the modern ladies.
Good afternoon, milady.
Well, good day. Lovely day, ain't it?
'Tis indeed. Oh, I am called Portia, and this is Juliet.
Well, pleased to meet you. You know, I think I studied about you in school.
Everyone says that here.
I'm called Shirley Valentine.
Shirley Valentine? What an adorable name. So I surmise from my speech thou art an Englishwoman.
I love I am that. Used to get on my nerves, this bloody English thing.
But thou dost not appear English. Thy clothes are so colorful and pretty. But not too cool for the rigors of the British climate.
Oh, well, you see, I've made a decision to move me ass to Greece.
How bold! Surely we must converse more. I wish to learn more about the ways of modern women.
Oh, certainly, certainly.
Pray, dear lady, I hope we are not seeming rude to rush off like this, but we have a little problem that demands our immediate attention.
Oh, go on off then. Go off. We'll meet and chat by and by. I'm waiting for someone myself. You know, I think we're all connected here in some bizarre way. We'll meet again. Ta-da! Bye. I knew I'd have to go back in the end. I knew that I was just like one of millions before me, who's gone on holiday and had such a good time. They didn't want to go home. And why? Because we don't do what we want to do. Oh no, we do what we have to do. And we pretend it's what we want to do. And really, what I wanted to do was stay here and be Shirley Valentine again. And what I had to do was go back there. Back to being St. Joan of the Fitted Units. Ugh. And all through those last days, when I was packing my suitcase, and when I said goodbye to Costas, and on the bus on the way back to the airport, and in the line, in the queue, at the check-in desk, I didn't know if I'd do what I wanted to do or what I had to do. We were standing there in the queue, me and Jane, and all the others who had to go back. And I remembered this question I was going to ask Jane. So I said to her, Jane, why is it that there's all this unused life? She said, why? It's obvious. It's because of men. It's all the fault of men. And went back to reading her magazine. And I thought about it. And I thought, that's rubbish. It's not just men who do it to women. Because I've looked at my husband, I've looked at Joe, and it's the same for him. Joe had more life in him than he could use. But now, he just carries all this waste around with him. I know it. You know, when I'm out in the shops at home, and I see the people I grew up with, and we're in the shops buying vegetables there, we all say, hi, how are you? And we say, fine, fine, and pretend we are because the vegetables are fresh. And we haven't got a cold this year. And our kids grew up with their limbs intact and never got in trouble with the police. We say we're fine, and go on and on and on till we die. And you know, most of us die long before we're dead. And what kills us is the terrible weight of all the unused life we carry round. We arrived at the check-in desk. My suitcase was on a conveyor belt with a tag in it for England, for home. I just watched it as it went along the conveyor belt and through those flaps and disappeared into this dark hole. And I knew then, I couldn't go with it. Jane just tapped me at first. Then she realized she knew. And she screamed at me to get back there. All the people in the queue were looking at me. And I knew all of them wanted to scream at me, get back. But I just kept walking through the concourse. All I'd left was my handbag, the clothes I stood up in, Gillian's robe, my passport, and a few drachmas. And after I paid my bus fare, even the drachmas had gone. When I got back to the taverna, whoop, Custis was talking to this woman sitting on a bar stool. I saw him saying to her, "You afraid? You afraid I want to try to?" Poor fella nearly dropped his olives when he saw me. "Don't worry, Costas," I said. "I haven't come back for you. I've come back for the job." The job in the taverna. Nearly 3 weeks I've been working here now. I get on well with the customers, even the little timid Brit, Dougies and Jeanettes. You know, we get a pair of them every week. They come in, look all dead nervous at the menu, and I say to them, "Would you like me to fry your chips in an egg?" I thought so. I have most of the days to myself and just work the nights. I've got the night off tonight, though. Well, Joe's arriving tonight. You see, when Jane first got back and Joe first heard, oh, my heavens, he called. And he screamed at me. He said I must have finally gone mad. He said I was a disgrace. To him, to the kids, to myself. Oh, no. I'm no disgrace to myself.